A great matchup of two teams, a great atmosphere. It's time for football. We're just about ready to kick off another year of NFL football. Thanks for being here to enjoy today's season opening game as the Packers square off against the Jaguars. Both teams have taken the field, and the season is about ready to get started. Crosby will be kicking off. This one is handled by Walters. John, each team has a lot of weapons, and we expect to see a lot of scoring in this one.
Yeah, they sure do, but you need two things for a good offense. Lots of talent and smart coaches that know how to direct it. And both these teams have that.
Gets rid of it. Number 36 is there on the stop at the 35-yard line. Number 7, very accurate on those quick passes. Nothing new.
Those quick passes can open some things up for your offense. The corners will need to play a little more aggressively, play up a little tighter to protect against that short pass. And when they do that, then that gives you some more opportunities downfield.
Going to the air on first down with the pass, and he makes the grab. Number 51 is there for the tackle at the 45. Quick decision-making on that pass for the first down.
They knew exactly who they wanted to go to in that situation. He made his read and got rid of it very quickly. If you ask me, he might have one of the quickest releases in the NFL today. When he makes his decision, boom, that ball is out of there.
Dropping back to pass on first down. Quick throw. It's broken up.
He has a great feel for defending the pass, and he always seems to be in great position to make a play in the ball.
Number 87 was the intended receiver on that play. The Packers come out in a nickel package. Randall is there for the tackle at the 45-yard line. Just back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
This defense can put the brakes on you real fast.
Green Bay looks like they're playing the pass as they're lined up in the dime. Fires this one out quickly. Peppers comes up to make the play at the 48-yard line. John, he'll be well short of the first down.
Now here's the thing. The defense had all the guys covered who were beyond the marker. So it was up to the short man to make something happen after the catch, and he just couldn't do it.
Montgomery lines up deep for the punt return. Fair catch called for. Hold on, we've got a penalty on the play, and let's check it out.
Penalties and takeaways are just as big a factor in some games as effective offense. The team that stays mistake-free usually wins the game.
Ball at their own 10. Jacksonville comes out in their nickel package. Dropping back to pass on first down. Rolling out to his right. Surveys the field. Number 98 did a great job breaking through, getting there for the sack.
Yeah, it's a great play because he had to slip the blocker, then use his speed to get back there. And he just made it look simple.
Ball at their own 10. The Jaguars line up in a 4-3. Going to the right. Number 44 comes up to make the play.
Right now, they need to keep going at the defense with a run. Sooner or later, they'll be able to break one for a big game.
3rd and 7 coming up here. Jacksonville with 6 defensive backs. So he's called for encroachment.
Yeah, he jumped early and touched an offensive player, and that forces the officials to blow the whistle.
Ball on their own 18. The Jaguars with a four-man front. Under pressure, number 95 is there for the tackle at the 14. Rodgers didn't have a chance to get that one away. They were right there in his face.
You can say that again. That was probably less than a second after he faked the ball to the running back.
Number 9 will come in now to punt it away. Walters back to return. Looks like someone jumped early. Robinson moved a little early there.
Yeah, the rule for the offensive line is once you put your hand down, you can't move until the ball snapped.
So now it's 1st and 15 after the penalty. Number 7 starts out of the shotgun. Snap and throw. He finds his man. Thomas is there on the stop at the 26. Lee makes the catch but doesn't get very far.
And that's what the mark of a solid defense is. They close in on you in a hurry, and they don't miss tackle.
Ball on their own 26. Only one man back. They give it to the halfback. Number 51 comes up to make the play.
They might not be busting off big games, but those linemen are really working hard down there.
Ball on their own 29. The Packers come out in a nickel package. Gets it away fast. This one will be spotted at the 33-yard line. And that's now 3 tackles for him in this game. Number 82, the motion man. Here they come. The big man gets in there for a big sack.
He's got a great combination of size and move. Now, he won't be winning any races, but he's good at getting after the quarterback. And let me tell you, you never want him to be the guy falling on top of you.
2nd and 10. Only one man in the backfield. A little misdirection. Number 51 is there for the tackle at the 32.
He likes to run in behind his blockers and then make a cut off their hip for a big gain. But that strategy didn't work here.
Ball on their own 32. Green Bay comes out in their nickel package. Quick pass. Gets his hand on it.
He can catch just about anything that the quarterback throws in his direction. But he couldn't find a way to quiet that one down and bring it in for a catch.
Number 4 is ready to punt this one away. Montgomery will go back to accept this punt. This one goes out of bounds. First and 10. Rodgers sends a man in motion. Handoff to the tailback. Number 50 is there for the tackle at the 30-yard line.
The defense is trying to shut down the running game early to force him to pass. We'll have to see if it works and causes him to give up on it here in the first half.
Ball on their own 30. The Jaguars come out with 3 down linemen and 7 defensive backs. Quick throw. Gets his hand on it. Cook was the one they were trying to get the ball to. Smith was there on the coverage. Starts the lone back. Gives the ball off. Setting up play action. Fires this one out quickly. Incomplete pass. This defense, John, knows how to create a lot of pressure.
Putting pressure on the quarterback can disrupt passes, but pressuring the receivers can do the same thing. If you can play physically on the outside, bump them off their routes, hold them up at the line, you can take away his receiving options, forcing him to just get rid of it.
So they'll line up to punt after going 3 and out. From the 16. That was a great kick, sailing more than 50 yards. Ball on their own 23. Dropping back to pass on first down. He's going to run it. Number 99 is there for the tackle. Number 7 had trouble getting anywhere on that play.
Yeah, because the defense was in his zone. When he tried to tuck it and run, they were watching him, and they were able to swarm to the ball and bring him down before he got very far.
2nd and 7 coming up here. They give it to the halfback. Number 21 comes up to make the play at the 37-yard line. And he was able to create a lot of space on that run, John.
Well, it started with some good blocking. And when he got through there, he turned upfield, and they weren't in position to tackle him.
Only one man in the backfield. A little misdirection. Number 51 is there for the tackle at the 39.
I know they didn't get much, but it's all about making the defense respect the fact that you're willing to run.
2nd and 8. Only one man back. They give it to the halfback. Daniels comes up to make the play.
The defense held their positions and didn't let them get very far.
Ball on their own 42. Number 7 with a man in motion. He's going to run. Number 98 is there on the stop at the 49-yard line.
Right here is how he can hurt you. They get him in a 3rd down situation, but if they can give him a lane to run through, he's going to take it. And right there, he takes it for a big 1st down.
The blitz is on. Gets rid of it. Almost picked off. Matthews had his hands on it.
I think he was invisible out there. It wasn't even seen. And that's a break for the offense.
Gives the ball off. The 30 keeps his feet moving. There he goes. The 10, 5, touchdown.
When you talk about a dangerous back, this is what you have to be able to do. Not only get out there and outrun the defense, but have the power to bounce off a tackle and keep going.
The point after is good.
Now that's just the type of thing that you come to expect from these guys. They do a really good job scripting the plays that they're going to be running. And they do a great job of executing them when they run them.
Myers comes in to kick off. This one is handled by number 85.
Now it's their turn to do something on offense. They're down by a touchdown early, but these guys have the kind of offense that can score any time they have the ball.
Ball on their own 23. Jacksonville lines up in a 4-3. Looking to run it here. Great fake. Gets the pass off. No completion there.
He has the hands to make catches on the toughest passes. I'm a little surprised to see him drop that one.
Jacksonville comes out in a 4-3. Toss play to the right. Number 44 is there for the tackle at the 21.
When you get penetration like that, it's very hard for the offense to get positive yardage.
Ball on their own 21. Stepping up, snap and throw. And this pass is completed. Number 23 comes up to make the play.
This is a good play for 3rd and long. When you get that kind of execution from your offense in a situation like that, you're doing something right.
Dropping back to pass on 1st down. Gets it away fast. Number 50 is there for the tackle. And again, he demonstrates his great hands.
You know, when a quarterback has a guy like this who can catch about any ball he throws, he can become kind of a security blanket. If he gets in trouble or he starts feeling pressure, he can look in his direction because he has so much confidence in him.
The Jaguars come out with one linebacker and several defensive backs. Quick pass, shakes off the tackle. Smith comes up to make the play at the 35-yard line.
I like the quick decision by the quarterback. The defense didn't have time to react.
About 7 yards there. Drops back, throwing it away. He didn't want to risk an interception and decides to throw it away. Third down, and the spot they'll have to reach for a first is the 33. The Jaguars line up in a 4-3. Quick throw, incomplete. Number 85 was his intended target. Crosby will have to get a lot of leg into this one. So he hooks the kick and misses the mark. So they're ready to go on offense after the missed field goal. They'll start at the 42-yard line. They're coming with the blitz. Gets away the off-balance throw. And he makes the grab. Great move to get free. This one will be spotted at the 45. So he adds another tackle and now has 6. Number 7 was not in a very good throwing position, but it didn't matter.
His guys always seem to do a good job of bailing him out when he needs it.
So at the end of 1, the score is 7-0. Jaguars. Teams have switched sides, and we'll start in the second quarter. With a counter play. Number 99 is there on the stop at the 44. Number 24 battles his way forward for what appears to be a 2-yard pickup. 2nd and 8. Dropping back. Going long to the left. He has it. Number 21 is there for the tackle at the 5. He brings it in for a big gain.
Almost every wide receiver gets better at running routes as they get older, and this guy's no exception.
They need 5 yards for a touchdown. Only one man in the backfield. Hand it off to the back. They'll spot this one at the 2. It's 3 tackles so far for him today. So after that run, we can see how the 2 main threats on the ground have fared so far. 2 more yards and they'll be in the end zone. Number 24, the lone setback. He's going to run it, and they're in. Touchdown.
And what they did there was just overpower that defensive line. They got off the ball quickly and with some power, and it got them in for the score.
Myers comes in to attempt the point after. The point after is good, and a great finish to that drive as they got into the end zone, and the defense is going to have its hands full trying to keep them in check.
They're really executing out there. Seems like just about every call they make works to perfection. If the defense can get them the ball back quickly here, they might be able to put this one away very early.
He won't have a chance for a return here. Their kicker missed a field goal attempt on the last drive. Let's see what happens this time around. Ball on their own 25. Jacksonville lines up in a 4-3. Gets the call. Number 50 is there on the stop.
Mixing runs with passes keeps the defense honest.
Ball on their own 27. Jacksonville using 3 linebackers. Stepping up.
This is what happens when you miss blocks. Guys go by, quarterback goes down, team loses yards.
Here is a 3rd and long situation. With 2 extra defensive backs, the defense is in the dime. Fires this one out quickly. Nearly intercepted. House had the coverage on the play. Walters into return. They'll spot this one where it went out. Number 33, the lone back. Number 7 with a man in motion. With the counterplay, Matthews is there on the stop. Number 33 takes advantage of a little daylight, picks up 3 yards. It's 2nd down and 8 to go. Hand it off to the back. Number 51 comes up to make the play at the 50-yard line. Just a fabulous run there, John.
What makes him a special runner is the ability to avoid hands and arms so well. It's like he knows just what to do at the very second he needs to do it.
They'll go from the I formation, dropping back to pass on 1st down. Takes off. Number 36 is there on the stop at the 48. He was looking for some room on the ground, but the defense was right there.
Running with the quarterback can be very effective if the defense isn't expecting it. But they were in good position, and they got to him very quickly on that play.
He hands it off. Thomas comes up to make the play at the 43.
This team's always trying to get a good mix of run and pass plays.
To move the chains on third down here, they have to get it to the 40. Out of the I formation. To carry it, you could hear the collision up here. Number 4 would like to place this one inside the 10. He's waving for the fair catch.
If they want to make this a game, they have to buckle down, avoid mistakes, and work hard to dig themselves out of this hole.
Ball on their own 20. On the ground. Smith is there for the tackle at the 21-yard line. Montgomery battles his way forward for what appears to be a 2-yard pickup. Ball on their own 21. Jacksonville lines up in the 46. Number 44 comes up to make the play at the 22-yard line.
A big part of this guy's running style is to use the blockers to set up his cut, but they were nowhere to be found on that run.
So they dug themselves into a hole here, a long third down situation. Jacksonville comes out in a dime package, gets rid of it. He couldn't find a receiver, so he threw it where no one could get it. Very solid defensive effort to force the 3-and-out. And so the punt goes out of bounds. Ball on the 49-yard line. They give it to the halfback. Number 99 is there for the tackle at the 45-yard line.
When you run the ball in the first half, you're trying to keep the defense honest. But if you're only getting gains like that in the second half, then it puts more pressure on your passing game.
Ball on the 45-yard line. Only one man in the backfield. Throwing. And it's complete. Number 36 records the tackle at the 41. Blitz almost got to him there, John.
You don't always have to get to the quarterback when you blitz effectively. Football's about rhythm and timing. Bringing extra guys that makes him throw the ball before he wants to can upset that timing.
Out of the I formation. He hands it off. Play action. Gets it away fast. Complete to the wide receiver, and he's tackled at the 31. So that tackle now gives him 4. Number 7 fires complete, and it's good for a first down.
Yeah, he excels on third down. Some quarterbacks just do.
1st and 10. Hand off to the tailback. Daniels comes up to make the play at the 32. Defense looking for the run, and the runner just about got back to the line of scrimmage.
There was no possibility of going up the middle and picking up anything.
2nd and 10. And he slides down to avoid the hit. To get the first down, they have to get it to the 21. And we can attribute this lead to their ability to convert on third down. Gets the pass off. Number 22 is there for the tackle. At the 33, Robinson can't get past the marker, so it'll bring up fourth down. Myers heads out onto the field for the field goal attempt. The try is good.
He's one of those guys who really works hard at what he does. And you can see that hard work paying off when you make a kick like this one.
He got all of it, and it sails out of the end zone. The Packers have their work cut out for them as they take over at the 25-yard line. First and 10. Jacksonville comes out in a 4-3. A little misdirection. Smith comes up to make the play at the 25. John, nothing there on that play. Looks like he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage.
They better mix up the play call a little more, trying to free up some space in the middle. That back just didn't have any help from his line on that play.
Drops back. Snap and throw. And he makes the grab. John, he has such a quick release, and the ball is out before anybody knows what's happening.
That makes it hard for him to be sacked, and it gives the defenders less time to react.
Rodgers back in the shotgun. With the throw, jumps and makes the catch. So they get 2 first downs on their last 2 plays.
And they're getting it done by seeing the whole field and taking what the defense gives them.
2-minute warning coming up. Montgomery, the lone back. Closing in, launching the pass deep down the right side. Ooh, nearly picked off. Good effort to deflect that pass, which had big yardage written all over it. Almost at the 2-minute mark now. The Jaguars come out in a dime package. Number 99 comes up to make the play. At the 48, he tried to scramble but couldn't find any running room.
That's one of those plays where it might have been better just to throw the ball away.
3rd and long. Let's see what play they choose to keep this drive going. Ball on their own 48.
I think this defense looks forward to these 3rd down situations because they've been stopping them today.
Long throw. Almost intercepted. So he's able to break up that pass, and it saves what would have been a very big gain. Walters looks like he's ready for the return. This one goes out of bounds.
Hey, this is why you run those 2-minute drills in practice for a situation like this. The only difference is this isn't the scout team defense.
1st and 10. The Packers come out in a nickel package. Dropping back the pass on 1st down. Throws it. Number 87 was the intended receiver on that play. Randall with the coverage. They'll go from the shotgun. Gets the pass off, and he dropped it.
He's always been able to catch a ball. He has soft hands and good body control. He ran a good route, and the quarterback made the right read. He just didn't bring it in.
Number 7 looking to pass, lines up with 5 wide receivers. With the pass, he hits his receiver. The 30, the 20, the 10, and he high steps his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars.
When you get this kind of execution, you got a great chance of making a big play. Watch it here as everyone takes care of their assignment. The pass is thrown where the receiver can make the best play in the ball, and it's 6 points.
The extra point attempt is good. They have a commanding 24-point lead after that touchdown. Myers is back and ready to put this one in the air. The kick sails out of the end zone. The Packers face an uphill battle as they begin this drive at the 25-yard line. Ball on their own 25. The Jaguars come out in a 4-3. Pass play here on first down. Quick throw, and he just can't hang on. He felt the pressure and got rid of the ball.
That's what the defense has been talking about. Make this guy throw it before he's ready. It's just that little split second early that can cause an incomplete pass or even an interception.
The Jaguars come out in a nickel package. Number 84 moves in motion, drops back, stepping up, gets rid of it. Makes the adjustment. Smith comes to make the play.
You know what this does? It keeps one defense on the field, and it doesn't let them get the right personnel in there sometimes.
Takes off. Number 98 is there on the stop at the 37.
I like to hurry up here. It's a change of pace, and it's a way to get the defense uncomfortable.
Going to the air on first down. Gets the pass off. House cuts him down at the 41.
What they're doing here is keeping the defense from huddling up, and it keeps the same defense on the field.
Green Bay calls a timeout. They have 2 timeouts remaining. A little over a minute left. Rodgers back in the shotgun. Great fake. Quick pass. Thrown behind, but caught. The 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Green Bay.
When you get this kind of execution, you got a great chance of making a big play. Watch it here as everyone takes care of their assignment. The pass is thrown where the receiver can make the best play in the ball, and it's 6 points.
The extra point attempt is good.
Football is all about trusting your teammates to make good decisions out there in the heat of the battle. When you can do that, everybody starts firing on all cylinders, and you can come up with drives like the one we just saw.
Crosby is just about ready to kick this one away. Booming kick downfield. This one is taken by Walters.
They've got a big lead, but it's very early, so you got to think that they're going to continue to be aggressive, looking for the big play on offense.
Ball on their own 18. Only one man back. Thomas comes in motion. To carry it, Ryan comes up to make the play at the 21.
The best backs in the league average 4 to 5 yards a carry. But there are a lot of things that go into a successful running game. You got to have good play calling, good blocking up front, and a back that can take advantage when he sees the opening.
The Packers come out in a nickel package. Gets the pass off. He finds his man. Randall is there on the stop at the 29-yard line. When you think about guys with great hands, he's very close to the top, John.
I'll tell you what, he does a great job of using his hands and not letting the ball get into his body. He's worked very hard to improve his pass catching, and I think he's become one of the best out there.
Number 7 from the shotgun. Dropping back to pass on first down. Rolling out to his right. Going long. This one falls incomplete. He has a great arm, but that pass was just a little bit too long.
They really like the way he throws the deep passes. He can make all the throws. The short ones, the medium ones, the long ones. This guy can do it all. Now, he'll struggle with his consistency every now and then, but they sure could do a heck of a lot worse at this quarterback position.
Green Bay comes out in their nickel package. Fires this one out quickly. Incomplete. Number 22 comes up to knock that ball out of the receiver's hands before he was able to get control of it.
Yeah, we see a lot of footballs popping up when he makes contact. And his instincts know when to deliver the hit and how to do it.
Nice job so far on third down for the offense, and we'll see if that continues here. He finds his man. Green Bay calls a timeout. They have one timeout remaining.
That play won't help their third down conversion percentage today. I wonder what the receiver was thinking, running a route that wasn't going to put him past the first down marker anyway.
Number 4 comes into the game for the punt. Montgomery is back to receive this kick. From the 16. Montgomery takes the punt to the 22-yard line. Ball on their own 22. They'll go from the I formation. Hand it off to the fullback. Fullback breaks through. They'll spot this one at the 32. He makes his 5th stop of the game on that play. Look at that big guy go.
Yeah, he took it, and he started rumbling down the field. He didn't stop till he had a first down.
Ball on their own 32. Dropping back to pass on first down. Gets it away fast. Short pass completed to the wide receiver. Cook didn't have much room to do anything with that one.
Yeah, they had the coverage, and they made the sure play instead of trying something fancy, like going for the pick. Here's a no-huddle. It's a good way to keep the defense off balance.
The pass falls incomplete. At the end of 2, the score is 24-7. Jaguars. Myers in to kick this one off. This one is handled by number 85. The Packers need to rebound quickly as they start this drive at the 25. Ball on their own 25. Jacksonville lines up in a 4-3. Looking for room. Jackson comes up to make the play at the 25-yard line. Takes it up the middle, picks up less than a yard.
That was just a burst of power from the defensive line.
Ball on their own 25. Drops back. Snap and throw. And it's caught. Number 56 is there on the stop at the 41-yard line. Rodgers got that pass out very quickly, John.
Those quick read passes to your wide receivers can turn into some of your biggest plays. If he can make the catch and find some room, maybe he can make one guy miss, and he can take that thing a long way.
Ball on their own 41. Hands it off. Setting up play action. Quick throw. Jumping and has it. Number 44 comes up to make the play at the 48-yard line.
He's a tough guy, and he'll go for those passes wherever they are.
It's second down and 4 to go. From the gun. Gets the pass off. Knocked away.
He has a knack for making a big play, and that was another one right there.
The offense has had trouble moving the sticks on third down so far. Great fake. Quick pass. He finds his man. This one will be spotted at the 42. That tackle is his 5th of the game. Rodgers is right on the mark with that throw.
Third down is when you really need your quarterback to be sharp, because the temptation to force something in is bigger. That time he found the right guy, and he made a good throw.
The Packers come out with 3 receivers tight. Dropping back to pass on first down. Throwing. And he makes the grab. Number 95 is there on the stop at the 30. Great throw to beat the zone.
I'll tell you, the defense has to do a better job of coming up and clamping down on the receiver whenever he enters their zone.
Going to the air on first down. Fires this one out quickly. Knocked away.
He's got great recovery speed, and he can catch up to the ball even if he's caught out of position. That time he was right there in the secondary to tip the ball away.
And this is the 8th play of this drive. Only one man back. Pressure coming. He'll run this one. Puts it on the ground. The Packers have it. The offense recovers its own fumble. The 20-yard line would net them a first down here on this third down play. Only one man back. Gives the ball off. Nice play fake. Rodgers gets brought down for the sack. Another one. That makes 4 times they've brought him down. Crosby heads out to try this field goal. The veteran kicks it through. Following the field goal, the score is 24-10. Jaguars. Good distance. This one is handled by Walters. Well, John, it looked like he had some room initially, but the blocking just didn't hold up.
You have to put some of the blame on the return man, too. It's his job to look downfield and determine if he has the blocks to work with, well before the ball's out of the end zone.
1st and 10. Green Bay comes out in their nickel package. Keeps his feet moving. Ryan comes up to make the play at the 21. He's going to run. Number 7 dives ahead, so they'll touch him down at the 29.
Here's what happened. You get a guy who can move around back there. The defense gets busy covering everyone, and they forget about the quarterback. When he gets past that marker, and picks up a first down.
Gives the ball off. Number 51 is there on the stop at the 32-yard line.
This team's always trying to get a good mix of run and pass plays.
Ball on their own 32. They give it to the halfback. Matthews is there for the tackle. Number 24 at the delayed handoff and gains about 3. Hand it off. They'll go with a play fake. He's going to run, and he's down at the 42-yard line. It wasn't drawn up like that, but enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, when he dropped back, he didn't see anyone break open. There wasn't much else he could do but take off with it.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Grant, the lone setback. Hand it off to the back. Number 51 is there on the stop at the 43.
He was looking for a place to run, but all those places were filled up with guys waiting to tackle him.
So a gain of about 1. It's 2nd down and 9 to go. Receives the handoff. Pressure. Matthews comes up to make the play at the 37. Number 7 tried play action, but the defense was right in his face to get the sack.
You know, there aren't too many times when a defender comes in that cleanly and gets a shot at the quarterback like that. That was a big blown assignment.
And this is the 8th play of this drive. The Packers come out on a nickel package. Gets it away fast. He finds his man. It's caught, but the defense stops him, and so it'll be 4th down.
And that's what you need on the 3rd down play. Make sure that he doesn't get the first down.
This will be his 4th punt of the day. And he signals for the fair catch.
Now you start to look around and you figure, who are the go-to guys? The guys who can respond and get this game close again.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Only one man in the backfield. Snap and throw. And it's complete. Number 44 is there on the stop. Excellent recognition by the receiver, reading the coverage and adjusting his route accordingly.
Option routes are receiving routes designed to take advantage of the coverage. It's up to both the receiver and the quarterback to make the same read. If the receiver reads zone, but the quarterback reads man, you can see passes going right to defenders.
Jacksonville goes with a 4-man front. He tucks it away under pressure.
And in those situations where the rush is coming fast, you got to make a quick decision. Do I throw it away, try and hit my guy, or concede to the pressure?
Following the sack, it's 2nd and long. To carry it, play action. Steps up, gets rid of it. In and out of his hands.
The coaching staff thinks that he has some of the best hands in the team. Kind of surprising to see him drop a pass like that.
Jacksonville comes out with 7 in the secondary. Drops back, quick throw, and he fails to hang on to that one.
It's very hard to be successful if you can't convert on 3rd down. And it's very hard to convert on 3rd down if your guys can't find a way to hang on to the ball.
Number 9 will come in now to punt it away. Walters is the deep return man. from the 20. Ball on their own 22. Out of the I formation. On the call. Nice play fake. Quick pass. And it's caught. Midfield. Number 21 is there for the tackle. Robinson makes another catch to put him over the 100 mark in the game. Ball on the 33-yard line. The backs are lined up in an I. Blitz is coming. Closing in. Intense pressure was applied, and it leads to a sack.
Here's the thing. When they run that 3-4, sometimes the guy that you think is going to rush is dropping back in defense, and the guy that you think is going to drop back is a rusher, and they end up putting a big hit on the quarterback.
2nd and 15. Green Bay comes out in their nickel package. Number 51 comes up to make the play at the 32. Number 24 with a nice burst through the middle that time. 5-yard pickup. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 23 to convert. Gets the pass off. And it's complete. The 20. And he's pushed out of bounds at the 4.
This is a great block. Watch here. He just barrels into the defender, taking him right off the turf. Now that is a textbook block right there.
Looking for the goal line. Play action. Throws it. It's batted away. Number 87 was the one they were trying to get the ball to. Randall was there on the coverage. It's 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line. With a counter play. And he's in for the score.
When it comes to a play like this, the lowest man with the best leverage is going to generate the biggest push. Seems that the offense got plenty low on that play.
Myers comes in for the extra point. The extra point attempt is good.
Give some credit to that big offensive line. Those guys are working hard out there, and it's showing on drives like that.
And he got all of that one. A great kick. This one is fielded by number 85. And they're about ready to get this drive started after the last series ended with a punt. Ball on their own 23. Jacksonville comes out in a 46. They give it to the halfback. Smith is there on the stop at the 33-yard line. And that gain will get them a fresh set of downs.
It was a great run. He saw his blockers create some room for him, and he accelerated right through the hole.
Ball on their own 33. Jacksonville comes out with 8 guys in the box. Fires this one out quickly. Pass caught by the fullback. Number 50 is there for the tackle at the 47. With that completion, he's now over 200 yards passing. First and 10. Montgomery, the lone setback, tosses it right. Number 23 is there on the stop at the 47-yard line.
The blocking just wasn't there on the outside.
Ball on their own 47. Out of the gun. Drops back, throwing. They'll spot this one at the 38-yard line. He records his third tackle of the game. Rodgers throws quickly, and they convert for a first down.
You need a couple of things to make that kind of play successful. You got to know when to call it, and you have to have a quarterback with a quick release who can throw the ball accurately. Their execution was nearly flawless on that one.
Green Bay has been beaten up all game long and will need a big fourth quarter if they're going to make a comeback. Ball on the 38-yard line. Jacksonville comes out in a dime package. Going to the air on first down. Steps up, gets rid of it. He hits his receiver. Jones comes up to make the play at the 35-yard line. Number 84 makes the catch, but for a short gain, maybe 3 yards. Ball on the 35-yard line. Jacksonville comes out in their nickel package, and the catch is made. Number 23 is there for the tackle at the 20.
This is what they have to do. Keep making completions down the field and move the chains. Watch this one. He knows he's got to get the first, and he picks the right guy to throw it to.
A little misdirection. Number 37 is there on the stop at the 13. 8-yard gain. Eighth play of this drive. Down inside the 15. Well, late in the game, they finally make it inside the 20. Gets it away fast. They'll spot this one at the 3. He found the ball carrier to make his fourth stop of the game. Handoff to the tailback. Ramsey is there for the tackle at the 3-yard line.
When you get down there, you got to keep moving forward. Plays that result in a loss or plays that don't get you anything will really hurt your shot at a touchdown.
It's second and goal at the 3. The veteran slips in there and gets the sack.
Hey, you still got to give him a lot of respect. His moves haven't diminished that much, and he still makes impact plays.
It's third and goal at the 9-yard line.
This team has to start converting on third down if they're going to be successful.
And he hits his target. Touchdown, Packers.
This is a good play by the offense in the red zone. The wide receiver is going to break away right here and come up with a catch and the touchdown.
The point after is good. The Packers have just made it a 2-score game.
This team can put up some points, but this might be a little too deep a hole.
Crosby comes in to kick off. This one is taken by Walters. It's 1st and 10. The Jaguars come out with 3 receivers tight, and it's caught. Number 22 is there on the stop at the 31-yard line. Number 7 completes that for about a 6-yard gain. 2nd and 4. Green Bay comes out in their nickel package. Drops back, fires this one deep. Incomplete. They dropped additional people into the secondary, but still generated an excellent pass rush.
And that gives you a lot of flexibility calling your defense. If the guys up front are good at creating pressure, then you don't have to blitz as often, giving you the ability to double cover an opponent's best receiver.
From the gun, dropping back. Number 98 gets the sack. He's had plenty of success with the pass rush today. The second time he's brought the quarterback down this afternoon. Number 4 is ready to punt this one away. Montgomery sets up, waiting for the punt. He signals for a fair catch.
This is where all your guys on offense have to step up and make plays. Time's running out, and they're facing a pretty large deficit. So this is where you're going to have to try and execute and come up with a little luck maybe.
So they have 1st and 10 here. The Jaguars come out with 3 down linemen and 7 defensive backs. Looking for the long completion. Pretty good coverage downfield as the pass falls incomplete.
He had some room up in front of him to scramble out of the pocket and pick up a few yards. Maybe he should have done that.
Number 84, the man in motion. Snap and throw. Drops the interception. Adams was his intended target. Drops back. Pressure coming. This pass is incomplete.
Watch it here. He's getting pressure, but he's strong enough and mobile enough to get away from the rush and avoid the sack. Now, you need a quarterback who can do things like that, because sometimes an incompletion can be a pretty good play.
From the 25. Walters doesn't have a whole lot of room to work with, getting it to the 31-yard line. Ball on their own 31. Tosses it left. Matthews comes up to make the play at the 31. Nothing doing that time, John, as the linebacker gets there quickly.
He's one of those guys who's a sure tackler. He'll move up and play physically at the line, come on a blitz, and play the run just about as well as anyone on the defense.
So the quarterback runs with it and ends up going nowhere. Ball on their own 28.
The offense has been stepping it up on 3rd down all day.
Number 21 brings him down before he can reach the marker. The 3rd down run not enough to keep the drive alive, so the punting team coming in.
There's nothing wrong with trying to grind it out in the 4th quarter when you're playing with a lead.
Number 4 comes into the game for the punt. Montgomery lines up deep for the punt return. Fair catch.
If they want a shot in this one, they got to put something together on this drive. There just isn't much time left.
Ball on their own 14. Jacksonville lines up in a 4-3. Quick throw. And he slips out of bounds at the 21.
Look here. He does two things perfectly on this play. One, he watches the ball all the way into his hands to make the catch. And two, he shows great awareness and gets both feet down in bounds. Hey, that's a nice looking play.
Dropping back with the throw. Picked off. It's intercepted. The 20, the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. He returns the interception for 6 points here in the final quarter. Myers comes in to attempt the point after. The extra point attempt is good. Sends it sailing. This one is fielded by number 85.
They need one quick score and then some more.
Ball on their own 25. The Jaguars line up in a 4-3. Pressure, throws it. Incomplete pass. He was pressured as the defense forced the issue.
Yeah, and that's something the defensive coordinator mentioned in practice this week. Making the quarterback throw the ball before he's ready to throw it.
Rodgers back in the shotgun. Quick pass. This pass is incomplete. That's his third drop. With the throw, almost picked off.
And he's back in his zone. He's reading. He sees the quarterback the whole way, and then he gets a chance at an interception. He just didn't finish the play.
Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. Fair catch called for. Ball on their own 22. Only one man in the backfield. On the ground. Number 51 is there for the tackle at the 28.
Number 24.
Kept his legs moving, gets 7 hard-earned yards. Ball on their own 28. The Packers come out in a nickel package. Fires this one out quickly. Ryan comes up to make the play at the 33-yard line. They get first down yardage on that hookup. Here they come. Gets the pass off. Jumps up and comes down with it. Daniels stops him dead at the 42. The rush was on, but it's a nice gain thanks to a nice throw by number 7.
He read the blitz and he got rid of the ball very quickly. This is the kind of guy you love to have behind center. The kind of guy that won't get rattled when he feels a big rush coming.
Thomas, the motion man. They're blitzing.
You're going to see a good play by the corner right here. He reads it, and right there he makes a solid tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Drops back. Throwing. This pass is incomplete. Not one of his better throws, missing long. Number 4 will come in now to punt it away. Montgomery back to return. He's waving for the fair catch. First and 10. The Jaguars line up in a 4-3. Gives the ball off. This one will be spotted at the 15-yard line. He stopped him there, and according to our numbers, that's tackle number 6 for him. They try the ground attack again. 2nd and 8 coming up here. Jacksonville with 6 defensive backs. Gets it away fast. And it's caught. The 40. The 40. The 30. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Packers. Another touchdown catch to add to his total, which is now 3. Crosby comes in for the extra point. The point after is good. They cut the lead to 2 touchdowns after scoring that one. The onside kick is really their only option here as they look for a good bounce. Here we go. Jacksonville recovers it, runs through the tackle. The Jaguars will start this drive from the 43-yard line. Ball on the 43-yard line. Number 24, the deep man, steps up. Number 99 went right after the quarterback from his defensive end spot.
And a sack really helps in the game of field position. It puts him in a long yardage situation, and that gives the advantage to the defense.
Following the sack, it's 2nd and long. On the ground. Number 51 is there on the stop at the 41-yard line. Number 24 battles his way forward for what appears to be a 2-yard pickup. It's 3rd down and 8 to go. The Packers come out in a nickel package. Tucks it away. Number 21 is there for the tackle at the 33-yard line. They brought some extra people but couldn't stop him before he got the first.
And run blitzing these guys isn't a bad idea because you know they like to run. But you got to be sure to bring guys in the right place. If you think they might run to the outside, Additional blitzers in the middle isn't going to help you much.
John, they're trying to determine exactly where they'll spot the ball.
I'll tell you what, unless they're seeing something that we're not seeing, I don't think they're going to overturn this one.
It was determined that the ball was improperly spotted. The ball will be respotted and resulting down and distance applied.
So the challenge goes for naught.
Hey, he thought they'd missed the call, so he used his challenge to give him another chance to look at it. As it turns out, he was the guy that missed the call.
Almost at the 2-minute mark now. Out of the I formation. Number 7 sends a man in motion. Hand it off. Daniels is there on the stop at the 33. They're trying to find some room in the middle, but there was no place to go.
I'll tell you what happened. The defense was coming with a lot of guys in a run blitz, and the hole that play was supposed to go through was filled with defenders.
And we've reached the 2-minute mark. Number 7 with a man in motion. On the call, number 98 comes up to make the play at the 32, and a pickup of about 2.
I'm guessing this should be a run. The defense can't be lollygagging around, because if they are and they give up a first, this one's over.
It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 23 to convert. The Packers come out in the quarter defense. On the carry, number 33 is there for the tackle at the 29-yard line. Jacksonville has been stopped on 3rd down for the 10th time in the game.
It's hard for the offensive coordinator to get his head around that stat.
Myers looking to make a good kick here. And the kick sails wide. After the missed field goal, they'll set up shop at the 36. The Jaguars come out in a nickel package with the throw nearly intercepted. Time is working against them.
Yeah, I'm thinking they're going to keep going to the air, but it might be a little too late. The defense should focus on keeping the receiver from getting to the sideline, because as soon as he catches the ball, that's where he's going to want to go with it.
Snap and throw. This one falls incomplete, and they have to go to the air because they need big plays fast.
That's right. You got to have composure in these situations. Find your receivers who can pick up yardage after the catch. But most importantly, you have to keep the chains moving.
The Jaguars come out in a nickel package. Drops back with the pass right on target to the wide receiver.
You don't run a pattern short of the 1st down on 3rd down.
They'll call this play at the line of scrimmage. They'll go to the air on 4th down. Quick throw. He finds his man. Number 23 is there for the tackle. He's rushing the offense back to the line. Throwing. Incomplete. He barely got that one off.
Yeah, it wasn't a sack. But what it did was make the quarterback adjust his throw, and it messed up his rhythm.
Jacksonville comes out in their nickel package. Number 82, the motion man. Quick pass. Ooh, nearly picked off. No choice here, John. They just have to keep throwing.
Yeah, they do. Running the ball isn't going to do a whole lot of good now.
The Jaguars come out in a dime package. Under pressure, fires this one out quickly. He hits his receiver. Number 56 stops him short of the marker. He's calling everyone up to the line of scrimmage. Going with a pass on 4th down. Big time lick.
Look here, this is not what a quarterback is supposed to do on 4th down. It's your last shot. You're going for it. At least throw it up there and give your guy a shot. A sack is definitely not what you're looking for here.
And there's the kneel down by the quarterback. The Packers call a timeout. They have none remaining. He'll just take a knee. For a while, this looked like it would be a lot closer, but we end up with a 2-touchdown differential and a high-scoring affair. This game is presented by the authority of the National Football League and EA Sports. Any publication, rebroadcast, or other use of the descriptions and accounts of this game without the express written permission of EA Sports is prohibited. This is Al Michaels. Good night.